Ah,
Walker didn't win, but Republicans did win back the House this year, Jeff.
mhm.
Obviously, if people don't know, we had midterm elections this year.
Really?
Republicans, I heard, I didn't see it happen, but we did have those.
Oh, goodness.
So we got 2023 right around the corner. January 3rd, new Congress is sworn in. Marjorie Taylor Greene is basically the de facto speaker. She's already been told she can do whatever the hell she wants. And by God, Jeff, she is going to investigate everything from Hunter Biden's laptop to anything you've ever said. I'm pretty sure is also on her list.
Sure.
So just be aware of that.
I welcome it.
But uh-oh, Democrats are in trouble because we're all being investigated in 2023.
What is she going to do? Is she going to bring the gazpacho police?
She's going to pour some cold soup on that idea. But I can't help but think, and there's even more Republicans coming out now saying that if we just spend the next 2 years investigating, 2024, we're handing it to the Democrats on a silver platter, which is one of the many reasons why I'm actually perfectly fine with nonstop investigations from the Republican Party. Because, okay, worst case scenario, they find some corrupt people and we bust them. Like, oh no, bad people get caught doing bad like there's no downside at all I see.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go with that direction. I mean, they have this weird mistaken like idea that we're going to be upset if they find that Hunter Biden did something criminal and that he gets prosecuted for it. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah. No, we actually do believe in the law. We do believe in the Constitution.
Well, I won't be
Great.
voting for Hunter Biden again. I'll tell you that.
No, I know. Yep. Ooh, he's off the ballot on this time. Yep. Mm.
But you're absolutely right because I posted this on Twitter like a week ago. I was like, I've never talked to a single person on the left that actually cares if Hunter Biden gets prosecuted if they find criminal activity. Like, we're all like, okay, fine. The DOJ is also investigating him. It looks like there could be tax fraud there.
Yeah.
Great. Do the process. Bring charges if you find the evidence. Like, I will lose no sleep at night. That will not change my opinion of Joe Biden or any other Democrat at all. I still hold them slightly above where I hold Republicans, and that's not going to change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's what they're doing is really showing you. And by the way, this is something that I hope Democrats would actually run on. I don't necessarily think that they will, but if they're smart, they'll go with this and say, look at what Republicans did the entire time they were in power. Nonstop investigation. What have they done for you? Have they helped you with inflation? Have they passed any sort of policies that would, help you make ends meet? Have they done anything? No, they've investigated Hunter Biden's laptop. Ooh. They did Benghazi 3 or Benghazi 4. What are you up to now? Like Benghazi investigation 9 or 8, something like that. I don't know. They're gonna try. They're gonna keep going with that. They're gonna go with the pullout from Afghanistan. They're gonna go with just all these nonsense investigations, which are going to go nowhere, but will feed the red meat to the base that they so desire. And in doing so, they will do nothing for the people. And again, I hope Democrats run on that message that Republicans have done absolutely nothing for you and have tried to do nothing for you. And look, the thing about the Democratic Party is they actually did try to do things. As hard as we are in the Democrats, and we should be, they did try to do some things.
Yep.
And of course, you had the processes that shut it down, Manchin Sinema. The other good thing about Warnock winning is that it kind of maybe will invalidate Joe Manchin or at least reduce his influence on upcoming legislation. I don't know how much we'll do with that with the Republicans running the House and all that. But I don't know. There's hope later, with the 2024 election, maybe winning back the House, etc. But we'll have to see on that. But they're spending all their time doing absolutely, the Republicans doing absolutely nothing when the Democrats actually did try to pass legislation. And, it's not everything that we want, obviously. But goddamn, is this something?
Yeah.
Republicans are giving you nothing.
And that should be the message. And the thing I always say too is we also don't have to wait. Well, the Democratic Party doesn't have to wait until the September of 2024 to put that out there in an ad.
Right.
Maybe when March of 2023 rolls around, maybe you just roll out a national ad campaign on primetime television, not just putting out a, ad on Facebook. Show it to the conservative voters and be like, listen, they've been in power now for a couple of months. What have they done? Well, they've tried to impeach Joe Biden 18 times. They've told you about a laptop that they all somehow already have the contents of, which by the way seems very illegal. That I mean, Matt Gaetz entered it into the congressional record. Who allowed you to have a copy of a private citizen's laptop? I mean,
exactly.
That kind of seems like the thing that's been totally glossed over with all of the laptop story. Rudy Giuliani also has a copy. Tucker Carlson, FedEx lost his copy, unfortunately.
Oh. Sad.
But yeah, how did they get it? But anyway, that's beside the point. Start running ads in April or May of next year as more Republicans start announcing they're running for president. And go ahead and taint them. Don't let them capture that narrative to where you're playing from behind. You've got money. You can run these ads today if you wanted to start this. And we are all on the same page. The message you put out there, like, talk about how they've done nothing. It's the same thing I've been saying. It's the same thing the folks at TYT are saying. It's the same thing that Packman and Cedar and Kyle Kalinske and everybody else is saying the same thing. Like, for the love of God, just do it. We all know it. We all see it. But none of us are in a position of power within that party, so we just have to scream it every day.
Which brings me to what I'm afraid is going to happen, and that would be they're going to focus on Trump bad, running the same playbook. And again, we all know Trump bad, but can we go into the fact that there is still the Republican establishment, and they are still running the same kinds of policy positions that they had before, which is tax cuts for the rich, deregulation of industry, and generally making your life as a regular working class person worse. That's what the message should be. That's what they're trying to do. And you don't need to really hyper-focus as much on Donald Trump as you are for the rest of the party, because that's what the party stands for.
Yeah, and it's such an obvious message, which of course is why the DNC doesn't see it, because it is obvious, and they're brilliant at overlooking the obvious. And you're right, the Democratic Party does deserve some praise. In the last 2 years, they've done some good things. None of it, I will say, none of it was as good as it could have been or originally was when introduced, but you got to take the victories when you get them. Otherwise, it's the most depressing thing in the world. So they did some good things, and they do deserve the credit for that. But
yeah, let me just add one last thing on that note. Take the W when you can.
Yeah,
take the win. I know we're leftists. We're progressives. Okay, we're used to taking the L's all the time. Every once in a while, you got to take the win. Sure, it's not everything that we want, but it's something. It's a win is a win, and sometimes you just need that for morale.
You really do, and it's more wins than we have seen in a long time. Right. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.